Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. I I really love showing the Moldavite every time I make these videos. And today we have the whole group, so hopefully you guys can feel the energy a little bit more intensely, although I must say, guys, that I'm starting to get used to the energy, and I will probably have to get more here pretty soon, or when I get back to North America. And excuse me, right now I'm going through this weird kind of like transition where I'm learning, German, and I'm kind of mixing up words a little bit in English and German. Like you say North America, it's Nord America. North America in German, so please excuse me if some of my words are starting to sound a little bit weird. It's just, I'm working on my German. So, here's what I actually really wanted to talk about. Does Moldavite stop working, right? Does Moldavite ever really stop working? And for me, the answer is no, right? For me, the answer is no, it doesn't stop working. It doesn't really need to be recharged, although you can, I guess, put it in the sunlight for a while, put it in the moonlight, put it out during a meteor shower, put it in water, right? And there's so many different ways that people, believe that they can charge the Moldavite. I personally think that each person is guided to do so individually, and in whatever way, shape, or form they think it needs to be charged, right? For me personally, I like to charge it with quartz in the sun, I don't know, maybe for about 10, 15 minutes. And, it doesn't really make a difference that much. It's still working. But what I have noticed, guys, is that sometimes it may seem like Moldavite has stopped working, but it really hasn't, right? You've just become used to it, right? And so, like right now, this batch of 12, it used to be a lot for me to handle. Excuse me. It used to be a lot for me to handle. Now I'm getting used to the energy, and I will have to get more soon so that I can have a higher frequency to adjust to, right? And some people might think that, whoa, maybe that's a lot of Moldavite. Yes, it is a lot of Moldavite, and yes, you do have to make an investment in these pieces, but for me, it's well worth it, right? Why? Because it's helping me, move forward in my life. It's helping me, well, obviously God is doing that first, but it's a great tool that I'm using, right, to keep moving forward in the direction that God has for me in my life, to synchronize events into my life that need to happen, that need to occur. It's helping me get through change. It's helping me in so many different ways. To me, that's worth the investment. And so, now that I have all these, I believe it's 12, I have a total of 12. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So now that I have these 12 pieces together, one way that you can make it work again, I guess, so to speak, although it really never stopped working, to amplify the energies is by using a quartz crystal, which I don't personally have one on me right now, but that's what I'm going to do later tonight when I get home, right? I will put a quartz crystal with this, and it will amplify this whole batch to a new level. But that still means that I have to get more Moldavite because my body has already become adjusted to this frequency, right? So Moldavite really never stops working. You just become adjusted to the energy. And it's kind of like, working out, right? If you've ever worked out, and let's start with low numbers first, right? You start doing a bicep curl at 30 pounds, and you do that for, a month or so, and say you struggled, I guess, for the very first week of lifting 30-pound dumbbell, doing a bicep curl. In a month, it's going to become super, super, super light that you're going to have to add more weight to it, right? And then say you go up to a 40-pound dumbbell doing a bicep curl. You do that for a month, and boom, all of a sudden it becomes too light. So now you move to the 50-pound dumbbell, and so on and so forth. It's like the exact same thing with Moldavite, right? Once you've once you've been accustomed to a certain amount of Moldavite, you're going to need more, right? You're going to have to increase so that you can increase your frequency. So Moldavite really never ever stops working. You just need to find ways to amplify it by either mixing it with quartz or other crystals that work for you, or you can just get more Moldavite and, let it amplify your frequency again, let it take you to a new level, right? Because there's always a new level that you can get with Moldavite. This is something you can always keep adding more. You can keep adding more to your collection as over the years, And, as you progress through life, this is, like I said, to me, a really great investment, and it will take you where it needs to go, where you need it to go, where God needs you to go. This is a great tool to get you there. So I really wanted to share that with you guys, because some people have said, online that Moldavite stops working after a while, or it needs to be charged, or, it starts to disappear out of your life. And yes, at times it may disappear, or you may give it away. I've done that before. I did that back in 2012, where I actually gave away I had a small, like 6 pieces of Moldavite, like back in 2012, which I gave away because I didn't know how to ground it, and I couldn't handle the energy back then, right? And I don't wish that I had it now, because now I know that I have a batch that I do need to have, and I just want to, keep adding to my collection in order to keep growing as well. And so, guys, Moldavite doesn't stop working. You just either need more of it, or you need to find a way to amplify it. You can find ways to recharge it, whether it's in the sun, in water, dipping them in like the ocean, seawater or sea salt water. You can also, ground them. You can bury them in the ground if you want to, and let them recharge overnight, or in the full moon, or during a meteorite shower. And that's something you can definitely do. And so I really wanted to share that with you guys, just to break that myth. Moldavite doesn't ever really stop working. It's either not supposed to be with you for a while, and then you let it go and it moves on, but it's always working. It never stops working. It has a high frequency, and it will always stay at that high frequency. We just adjust to it. So if you're like me, I know I need to order some more Moldavite. And so I'm going to leave a link below where you guys can go ahead and order more Moldavite if you need some now. And yeah, just check out anything else on my website, like music, other resources that are on there, more videos about Moldavite as well. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments. So yeah, I send you guys lots of love, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon.